do make a difference. Next up, Tuscany, please welcome Nikki and Caleb.
Morning, Tuscany. As you see in this video, we have a lot of team members, owners, and guests that take a lot of pride in this resort. You know, the thing that's special about Tuscany is that we have a very rich tradition of service. And as Daisy, so eloquently put, yes, we have a beautiful resort, but it is our service, and it is our team members that truly make the difference here. So that's what keeps the team members, the guests, and the owners coming back year after year. And the reason why is because we don't leave with our heads, we leave with our hearts. And we do have a passion for service here. And each and every team member here that's in this room contributes to that rich tradition that we have here. And there's a few team members that we would like to recognize for their outstanding contributions.
So as Caleb said, that we all contribute, and here at Tuscany, we're all service all-stars. But we have a few individuals we'd like to recognize as being true service all-stars. First up, we have Margarita at the pool. My very first day here, she has always greeted me with a smile, and to this day, every single day, she greets me with a smile and a hug. So that's one of the things that she does for our guests on a regular basis to make them feel welcome and feel like they're at home when they're away from home. Next up, I have everybody here knows Freddie, and Freddie himself is just a personality. But Freddie works diligently, and he makes sure that whenever he's assigned a task or duty, he wants to make sure that it's taken care of. Not just because that's what he's supposed to do, but when he does the job, he wants to make sure the job is done correctly. Thank you, Freddie.
And I have the honor to speak about Sherry. I've had the pleasure of working with Sherry for many years. And one thing that's truly spectacular about her is that, we talk about the amazing smile that she has and how she welcomes everybody to the resort as as they come in. And she's built relationships with the owners and guests that, last forever and have been here for many years. She has created initiatives such as our elite pre-arrival call program, where we call our elite members to make sure that they're well taken care of before they arrive. That's been adopted by other resorts within the complex. So that's great. But there's one story that I like to tell about Sherry that really speaks to who she is as an individual. And she was so kind to, one day we had a guest that came to the front desk that had a rice cooker with her name on it. We dug into it to find out what was going on. Apparently these guests were staying for about 3 weeks and we didn't have a rice cooker here on site. So, Sherry had the choice. She could have said, well, I'm sorry, we don't offer that here on property, or, get a manager involved and see if they want to do something about it. But she didn't do that. She went home that night. She went and got her own rice cooker from home and brought it to the guests the next day so they could use it throughout their stay. Wow. Directly to who Sherry is as a person. She's not about, wanting to make a big name for herself or, someone to pass the buck. She really wants to help her guests and really make sure that they have a memorable experience. So thank you, Sherry. There's another group that we're so proud of, and that is our bar staff. Let's give it up for that. It is truly amazing all the wonderful comments that we get about them on TripAdvisor, through our soft comments, and through our letters from our owners and guests. For them, it's not about going out and just serving drinks on the pool deck. It's about creating memorable experiences for every single one of them. And so it's so spectacular to have them out there just creating those memories. And we have owners and guests that come back year after year just to spend that quality time with them out of the pool deck. So give it up for them.
Now, you see their picture? But we see them all around the property, like Gil's talked about safety and looking out for the guests. We see them all over the property on the segways, giving guests rides. So give it up for our lost people.
And last but not least, let's not forget recreation.
And engineering.
Yeah. Well, you want to talk about the presence that they have at the pool deck every single day. We've got a lot of new team members out there. They're really making great activities and fun, engaging, things for our team members and guests out at the main pool area. And their scores have been amazing this last month. So let's give it up for them. Now, our front of the house leadership is supporting our heart of the house leadership by driving initiatives that are going to help, our overall service, our overall service scores, and continue to drive that throughout the resort. And so what we've done is come up with several different initiatives that we're doing throughout the week. Like on Thursdays, we have the front desk, doing special check-in for kids. Friday, the front of the house is doing the lobby blitz where we do great activities for the check-ins during the peak time periods. And then our supervisors with all the front of the house departments are coming together to do special events on the pool deck during the busiest parts of the day. So give it up for that.
And to tie in to help with the service, helping to take care of the guests, the heart of the house actually has a building ownership program. And so that's something that we actually do. So thank you everyone for everything that you do when you're in the rooms, housekeepers, engineers, as you're patrolling your building, and definitely security as you're walking through the building for safety issues, whether it's railing or whatever the case may be. So thank you.
Yeah. So the front of the house has their initiatives, the heart of the house has their initiatives, but we also wanted to come together once a week. And so the front of the house and the heart of the house department heads, those beautiful people up there. Or maybe everybody except for the guy that's answering. But yeah, we're getting together as a group and we're walking the property. We're asking our guests and owners, how is your stay? What can we do better as far as service? And most importantly, it gives us an opportunity to address any problems they're experiencing during their stay prior to their checkout. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we are going to be, when we leave today, we don't want you just to have this information and then us not continue to try to develop you as we leave to, to create this great service culture that we're talking about today. So you will see on your calendars, on your schedules in the upcoming weeks that the front of the house is scheduled for you to go through specific training classes on how to serve out of this world-class service. So please keep an eye out for that in the future. All right? Now, of course, we're going to say that we're amazing because, we're here, we're so proud about this property. But there's a couple individuals that would like to come up now and just kind of speak to recent experience from one of the very major important Hilton groups that were just with us over the last month. So please, we would like to bring Tiffany and Tuscany up to the stage.
What a way to start a morning, right? Yogurt, Don Omar video, I'm hooked. Wanted to introduce Tuscany and myself. We're with your rental sales team, and we basically bring in the groups that you have that are 10 to 300 on peak. And recently, we've had our what we call the Hilton trifecta, which is 3 of Hilton Corporate's largest groups. The members that represent all the other brands. So you have people here who are representing Embassy Suites, Doubletree, Hampton Inn. Then we had our the field sales team, and it was huge. It was huge for us. They could have picked any hotel in the Orlando area. They could have picked any Hilton in the United States, or really even in the country, because I know they traveled quite a few times. But they picked here, and we did an excellent, outstanding, banging job. I can guarantee that the guy who represents Embassy Suites went back to his people and said, we have got to be more like Hilton Grand Vacations Tuscany. I can guarantee that. We have some words that they shared with us.
I want you to know that servicing this group was a challenge because they are seasoned travelers. They know what we do like the back of their hands. It's their second nature. So they were expecting perfection.
And then, of course, it rained like crazy their first night, too.
Of course, it rains a lot. What they did after they left, their executive director sent an email to my boss's boss. And I just want to read you a little bit of it because it just talks about what you guys do. She said their meeting was a success. The service and hospitality provided was outstanding. Maureen also said that they owe their success to the exceptional care that they experienced and that each one of you raised the bar for them. I want you guys to know that we are very fortunate. We have a great product. We have a very, very strong price structure, and we have a great brand to back us up. But you guys, the service that you bring, you complete the equation. Because people, like in 3 months, they might not remember the rate they pay, the room they stay, but they will remember how you make them feel. So I want you guys to know that good service, this is not just a department, it's the culture, it's what you do, it's what you bring to the table. So on behalf of our department, we want to thank you for always going the extra mile, for delivering that exceptional service, because what you let them feel makes them to want to come back. In 2014, we served so many groups. I will tell you that 40% of them are repeat clients that come back after they just have the experience here. They want to stay in Orlando, they just think about this property. If we have groups that have 3 programs already in the books, but there's people that have been staying here for a decade, and they won't think of any other place to come but here, and it's because of service. So we want to thank you. Gracias.
All right, Tuscany, please welcome Maria and Josh.
How you guys doing? Good. Well, y'all all know Maria, and y'all know that she is our front desk manager. But what you might not have known is that she is actually our new diversity ambassador for Tuscany. She's going to tell you a little bit about it.
Absolutely. Good morning, everyone. I'm very, very excited and happy and also fortunate to be the new diversity ambassador for this beautiful company. Personally, coming from a completely different country, different culture, and different background, I enjoy sharing that culture with everyone, and I also enjoy learning from all of you guys on a daily basis. And if you just look around, we're all from somewhere. We're all diverse people, but it's that diversity that helps us succeed. And of course, not only do we succeed serving our guests and owners, but we succeed helping each other on a daily basis. Diversity is definitely something very, very important to our organization. As you can see, the statement for diversity and inclusion is 1 page long. And as you can see right there, diversity is our future. It is part of our legacy and is fundamental to our success. So without it, we're not going to be successful. This month, we are celebrating the Black History Month. And as you can see here, we have a lot of signature events that we will be celebrating throughout the whole year. And if there is anything missing, please reach out to me. I will definitely be your resource. I work at the front desk, so come see me. Or you can also reach out to our resort director, Mr. Frederick, and he's part of the Diversity Council in Orlando. So he's also always here to help. Thank you very much.
Well, like Tuscany, we are not just known for our service, but we are known for our heart. And we really give back as much as anybody could. And we have several things. Recreation actually just this month, we had our first event for the Coalition for the Homeless for our Super Bowl event. And with one event, we raised over $450. Something new that we're doing, it's called our Travel with a Purpose program. And what it is it gives guests the opportunity to give back while they're on vacation. And what we're doing is every Friday they come into the activity center. For $3 they get to make a paracord bracelet. That's what it looks like. And they get to make 2. One they keep for themselves, and one we send to Operation Gratitude. And they send these paracord bracelets overseas to troops that need them. Now paracord, it's not just a cool fashion design. It's actually something way more. Inside these there's little strings, and these strings can be extremely useful. For example, if, let's say, somebody was hurt in battle and they weren't anywhere near a medic, they can use those strings for stitches. They can stitch themselves. They can use them for shoestrings. They actually burn longer, so if they were out and they needed fire, they could burn these and they get a fire that lasts way longer. So that's something great. And as a complex, we've already sent over 1,300 of these, so that's awesome. But we've also got some upcoming events, and upcoming on February 26th, we've got our blood drive. That's going to be over in the facilities parking lot from 11 to 4:30. And not only if you give blood, you're not only giving to a great cause, but you also get a free movie ticket. So that's cool. And speaking of movie tickets, we had the Frozen event and it was really, really great. If you weren't there, make sure you come to this one because we are having another family movie nights where you bring your family up here. We'll show a movie on the big screen. It's a ton of fun. We will get more information to you as soon as it comes out. It will be in the Gazette, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And with that, we are going to turn it back over to Abed. Thank you all so much and have a great day.
Before we send everybody back to work, obviously, and going back to deliver world-class service to our guests and each other, please remember, it's all start and ends with you. Please remember that. The guest is a guest. Like you heard with our guest when he said, if it's not for the service, it's not for you, it's just a bunch of buildings. And that's the message we're trying to deliver this year. It's all about you. We need to take care of each other. We need to make a difference every single day. We need to make sure we're safe. We love each other. We take care of each other. And you heard me many, many times saying that, and your leadership team. So please, take care of each other. Let's give world-class service. And thank you so much for coming in. Thank you. Before we leave this room, I want you please to see about paying it forward. It's a video and it's translated, I think it's Japanese, but please enjoy it. Get the message from it.
ความรู้สึกได้เห็นความสุขได้เข้าใจได้ความรักได้ในสิ่งที่เงินซื้อไม่ได้ได้โลกที่สวยงามกว่าเดิมในชีวิตคุณอะไรคือสิ่งที่คุณต้องการมากที่สุดไทยประกันชีวิตเชื่อในความดี